out dot balance return 0. You will see how the program will be, and I'm going to explain again why exactly what you need to take into account using namespace. Okay, these things here, let me erase them. I was just showing you how the code must work. After this code, after teaching you about these classes, or in the middle, I'm going to give you a homework. The homework is very important. If you really doing studying computer science, you don't just want to pass and go. If you're still going to continue studying computer science, you must do it. It's going to help you. The homework, you are going to create an app for me. You will be knowing how to do an app, a real app that is going to work in your phone, but it's going to have only 5 questions. You will create an app that will have 5 questions. The 5 questions, you can use any question, you can decide any questions, but it must have a multiple choice of 1, 2, and 3 or 4. So you will ask a user a question, and a user will take maybe you can choose 3. If 3 is wrong, it will output the incorrect number. Then it shows, after that, it must show the correct number to the user. Then it goes to another question, incorrect number again or correct. Then it goes to another question until 5. Then it stops. Only that. So I'm just want to teach you how to do something practical. So you're gonna do that. You can finish it in 1 week. It's very simple. So you're gonna do that. You only gonna be applying in terms of structure, and then also you use the everything that I've taught you before, using functions, for loop, and also switch statement going down. So after, when you complete that, you will be fine. Making an app in your phone is very simple. After doing that, I'm only gonna give you an instruction how to add your app. You see it in your Google Play. Then that's I will show you how to do that. It's very simple. The only difficulty is to make a program. So let's build it. Okay, it says no errors. Let's run our code. So when we run our code, let me see. Okay, it's giving me some numbers there. Why is it giving me errors? Let me go up. Why is it giving us the error there? Let me check properly. Structure account, double balance by, okay, it is fine there. Wait, get data account dot the account is fine.
So you didn't call your void function in your main function?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yes, you are right. Let me check. Yes, you are right. There I have that. See out. Okay. Oh yes. I didn't call that function there. So let me call it. My function is called what? The first thing why I am putting it here, It's because if it's not, it does not know those values there, the ones for I. So it must first know them, then it's gonna work on them, because if I put them here, the function, it will still have a problem of some other things. So my function, it was void what? Okay, get data is get data. So when I call my function, I'm going to put x here, because you know that inside there must be something, as the way we're doing in functions. Let me build it. It's fine. Yeah, I will enter 1000, 8% for 3 years. You can see it gave you the amount. That's what it must happen. So this is how you work based on the structure. So I'm gonna not really go deep. The first thing that I showed you now today is to write a struct, the name of a structure, and inside the struct you can have like variables that you want to declare. Then you use a dot operator when you calling them, the way like when you access. If you are inside of any functions, like it means, remember it's a function, you must use the name of a structure and reference it the way you see it. Then after that, when you want to access the values in a structure, you use a dot operator. Even same applies when you are in any other function, like even the void function that I used there. You can see I call it as a reference there. And then the reason part when I call it as a reference there is because these values, the reason we are accessing the memory allocation. So accessing the memory allocation, they have to be used all over along the process. Like in the other functions, you have to access them, and you have to also access them when you are in, it's also in int main. So that's the reason part. And then yeah, that's all. So the most important thing is to know about the dot operator in general. There is nothing more in this program in today's lesson. You have to know about the
So
dot operator. Hello?
can you just quickly run it again and just enter the things you entered? I just want to copy it quickly.
Or like I must say enter. You mean like
Just run just
code?
run it again, and then just input anything so I can just copy it.
Okay. Why
Okay,
are
thank
you
you,
doing
sir.
that?
Thank you, sir.
Oh, okay. You just wanted to copy this.
Yes, I just wanted to copy the output.
Oh, okay. Nice, fine.
Yes, thank you, sir.
So that's how you do it, the structure. So you can make your structure a public, and you can make your structure inside the structure a private. So when you make public and private, when you use your structure, your variable, you put them as a public, you mean that this variable, they can be accessed anywhere. They can be accessed anywhere. Anywhere. You can use them in what? Even in int main. But when you make them private, it means that you can only use them within your struct. Within your struct. So you can only use them within your struct. So that's why you will have the private and public. So I might be in the same function, that in the same structure that I'm writing, I might be having, maybe for example, I might be going to have a functions, member functions in my structure, which I want to make them public. Public. You might be having get info,